Welcome to Sports Talk with Kifue. And I'm your host, Kifue Njabulo Mahlam. Yeah, welcome to Sports Talk with Kifue, and I'm your host, Kifue Njabulo Mahlam. Now today I'm going to talk about Safa. I know I talked about it in like my first ever like YouTube, like first video I posted on my YouTube channel, first ever. I've reached the point where it's no longer the coach's fault now. At Safa, there's a serious problem. Like, we've gone through one Ted Dumitru, no, not Ted Dumitru, we've gone and Carlos Alberto Pereira, Carlos Queiroz. This is what the board have ran through. Shakes Mashaba twice, and they ran through Steve Baxter, man. Whatever, man. Steve Baxter, whatever. Steve Baxter, Baca, whatever. Please, cock football anyway. So yeah, that dude, and then we had not a lot to pick from, yeah. But yeah, he's ran through like 6 or 7 coaches. Like the board have ran through like 6 or 7 coaches, and that's over like what since we haven't had any stability. Yeah, man, this team has hardly. But now the problem no longer lies with the coaches. Now it just lies with the board and the structure that we have in place. The development structure that we have is just not good enough. Like development structures now stinks. Yeah, better. Like I don't know. Like everything is just bad. There's no continuation. There's no progression. A lot of the players that play under 23, under 17, whatever, you don't get those players playing at like senior level, and that's a problem. With most national teams, although you have a few like exceptional players, but with most of the teams, a lot of these players have played for like your under 17s, 19s, like they've played there. Whereas with South Africa, there's no progression plan, there's no progression system. So how are you, like, if there's no succession plan, or if there are steps that you have to go through in order to get somewhere, because a lot of these players aren't used to the pressures of international football, because it's different over there. It's really different. So when you get players that are a lot more used to it, then at least, and you have a progression, like a system where people can progress, and then now what does that add? It makes the young boys hungrier, makes them like willing to fight, and it just adds a pathway for you. Like, sometimes when you can see your goal, then it makes it easier to work yourself to something, like those small steps. But also that goes into development. Like, what are we doing to work on these young kids' minds? Like, this is how, if you don't become a professional or whatever, like, obviously, you can't tell me that there aren't special players or players that deserve to be there from academies, but we don't see enough of them. So, like, gotta work on their minds, like the nutrition. Like, a lot of these South African players, they don't take nutrition seriously. Not first in and last out in the gym. Like, like a lot of these guys pitch up, boom, gone. Like, not first in, last out. Stay in a few hours. You don't. So the professionalism and even the work ethic, sometimes it's a bit shaky in this country. So those are one of the few things. And then the most, like, for me, the biggest problem that I have is Danny Jordaan. Yo, bro, just leave. Please resign. Like, you're going to CAF now. Please resign. Hand in your resignation papers. Like, bruh, it's cartel. Like, we're tired of you. And the ANC is also co-signing this incompetency because they're also quite incompetent as well. So, Danny Jordaan should leave, man. Like, yo, Danny Jordaan, leave. Please leave. Like, we are tired of you. Like, we're tired of your leadership. Your leadership has been absolutely atrocious for Bafana Bafana. Oh, like, no lie, I was doing some research, right? Danny Jordaan, when you click on the link of bio when he started, like, the only thing this dude has achieved is increasing the revenue that Bafana make. That's the only thing he's achieved. Like, if that's the only thing you've achieved, then we have to start looking at you. You see, this is what happens when you put politicians. Okay, although he was working as a Gwanji was a sports deputy, for, I think, in Transkei or something, the 1980s. But it still stinks, man. I don't know how he navigates this football thing, because homeboy doesn't know anything about football. He's not a football person, or he doesn't even have people around him that are in the know or that know about football. I mean, even hiring Ntseki Molefe, everyone was like, this is a bad decision. Even I was like, who's this Ubani Lo? I was like, it works. I was like, this is a bad decision. And then tada, we've been proved right. Like, how can like a normal person like me know that Molefe isn't gonna work, where professionals who are hired to actually hire these coaches didn't see that, oh, this is not gonna work? You see the problem, you see where the problem lies, that a lot of these people don't know what they're doing. Like, abawazi umsebenzi wabo. That's where I'm like, if I knew that this was gonna happen, it's also like with Zimbabwe. He's gonna get fired soon, because he stinks at his job. He's okay at his job. It's not nothing great, but I feel like, now I'm digressing, man. Okay, but yeah, Shakes Mashaba at Orlando Pirates, that would be a match made in heaven. The football that he plays, what them two getting married, Ivan Koza, make that happen. Shakes Mashaba, Orlando Pirates, match made in heaven. Fire Zimbabwe. Yeah. Shakes Mashaba. Match made in heaven. You see, I rhymed a bit there. Fire Zimbabwe. Shakes Mashaba, fire Zimbabwe. Hey, get it? That wasn't funny, man. That was a dry joke. Oh. But anyway, let's get back straight into it. Like, Danny Jordaan has not achieved a lot of things as the head of South African football. Can he please leave us in peace so that we can actually go ahead and rebuild? Like, please just sign in your resignation letter and say, I resign. Well, we can also be happy. Then we can move on. We can find a new succession plan. Because every time this Don comes up with, we have a new plan. This is what we're going to do. We had a mission 2022. We're going to qualify for World Cup 2022. Do you think that's going to happen? Never. That's never going to happen. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And then he's still not going to achieve his target in 2022. And he's still going to get re-elected. You see, the problem that we have is a lot of these people that are doing crap at their jobs, they don't even have plans. Like, most likely, if we're going to go to ask Danny Jordaan, what's your plan? And tell me some old age plan. And when you break it down and ask him to actually break it down, he'll mumble. Why? Because he's a politician. He'll try to use... Dude, politicians don't know nothing about football. Danny Jordaan should... Okay, he knows a bit. Nothing really. Yeah, but... He's just not... He's not a football person. Like, if he was a football person at the helm of Safa, then would have been run a lot better. Like, our development would have been better. The coaching would be a lot better. We wouldn't be hiring a lot of outside coaches coming in. We would have actually been producing a lot of our coaches and putting them in certain positions. I mean, we still have Shakes Mashaba. I regard him as great. And how many young coaches are there? Not a lot. So, yeah, I think Ryan is the only young coach. No, and okay, Benny. But not a lot of young coaches that are there. But anyway, like, our structures are messed up. If you look at Germany, after they got this, like, they got a humbling at the 2006 World Cup, they went and fixed the entire structure. They started promoting youth from within. 17-year-olds started playing. We're in the Bundesliga. See, that's how they changed. That's how real nations, or nations with actual pride, see, they pumped all the money that they got in from the World Cup into their development. Where did all the development money go, Danny Jordaan? Where did it go? Ayo, this is gonna become a rant. I don't want it to become a rant. So yeah. Danny Jordaan, please sign your resignation letter. I wanna go. I wanna rant. I wanna do anything. But yeah, this is addressed to you. Please, please, please resign as the head of Safa, so that the whole of South Africa can be happy that you have resigned, and so that we can have a brighter future and have a clear headway. Thank you.